So Team Liquid needs a carry that can get huge.
A strategy used in most games. Farming your carry. Maybe a Lincoln Sphere carry? Something to help with Lasso? They don't really have any, other than that Rubik lift, nothing super defensive to save whoever the Lasso target is. I mean, there's Weaver, but that doesn't seem like a miracle hero. There's still
Invoker, I suppose, but not really the right click that you need.
Melees really aren't that great versus Morphling.
TA suffers a lot versus Bat.
I could see Invoker work if they try to just pressure them early on to not let Morphling get...
Miracle hasn't won that much on Invoker this tournament. It's actually been one of his weaker heroes. But definitely an option. Yeah, they leave in the Alchemist. Dangerous game. Ooh. That's a confident ban right there. Just saying, you go ahead, take your Alchemist. Oh wait, maybe they take it themselves.
Doesn't that seem like there would not quite be enough farm for both Morphling and Alchemist?
Morphling could transition to like that 3 position and just throw out a bunch of stuns. I don't know. I mean, this is drafts are going to get crazy, especially in the grand finals in a best of 5. There's going to be a lot of mind games going on. Embrace the mind games. How creative can we get?
Team Liquid's
LFY's final pick is Death Prophet. Strong at pushing.
Yeah, a little bit of early game, some nice AoE wave clear for the Treants. He's Death Prophet's actually struggled against Venomancer because he's, you know, Bucky Matt was talking about it. Death Prophet is a very movement speed dependent hero, and Venomancer will be throwing out slows left and right.
Oh, that's a great point. Yeah, that breaks the links.
Yeah, certainly that.
Siphon.
Yeah, also being able to run around and put your ultimate on the.
At the same time, DP is good in the sense that she can actually like get health from her Siphon spirits.
Yeah.
So when Venomancer is using all of his spells and the Spirit Breaker charges in on you, you can just drop 4 of them.
It's tough. It's tough to gank Death Prophet as Spirit Breaker because you're always just gonna get siphoned up.
Yeah.
They still go with the Alchemist? What do you think?
I don't like it so much versus Morphling.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, what else do they have?
I'm trying to think.
Well, it looks like Team Liquid also struggling with the final pick.
I think you just go for it. You know, Game 3, lower bracket finals, TI7. Stick to your guns.
It's gonna put pressure on LFY. At least if they pick the Alchemist, they're gonna be pressured from this last game that they're gonna have to shut him down.
One thing you don't want to do is put Miracle on a hero that he's not incredibly comfortable with.
Terrorblade.
Terrorblade, all right. Well, definitely.
Fight them.
We'll see. It's a little bit different. Miracle certainly can play this hero incredibly well, but it is not the traditional Team Liquid lineup that we're used to seeing.
Well, we saw Team Liquid struggle when it was not a Team Liquid style lineup. This might be LFY's ticket to the grand finals. It is now time for your final lower bracket match. Take it away, casters.
Game 1 was crisp, confident, and virtually flawless from LFY. Forget about that. Game 2, a complete stop by Liquid. Forget about that as well. All that matters, Lumi, is this Game 3 right here, right now. 2 top teams in the groups. Whoever takes this goes on to the grand finals. Newbie waiting in that best of 5 finals.
As we get deeper and deeper into a best of 3 series and later on a best of 5 series, the draft starts to get a little bit more and more wonky. And I think this was one of those drafts. We had the panel talking about GH on the Rubik, a hero that kind of will just sit in the lane and not affect the map too much. But instead it's going to be Kuroki charging around. The last time we've seen a captain do that was Puppey.
And he dominated. I think there were 7 or 8 successful charge ganks in a row. Can Kuro match what Puppey achieved? We'll see. This time around, there's the Fissure, there's the cast. Morphling's a tough gank. Batrider, potentially a kill. I don't think it's quite as good of a Spirit Breaker game as that one was for Puppey, but that said, they do have the Prophet +1 factor, and that's always something you have to keep in mind.
Yeah, I think I need to watch the mid matchup. Is it going to be Venomancer versus Death Prophet? Because
speaking of the mid matchup, Miracle, perhaps he's heading mid here, is playing the Terrorblade as that early pooled regen with the Poor Man's Shield. So does LFY, do they mix these lanes up?
Ooh, I really like the warding coming out from LFY. Look at the 2 river wards. This is actually pretty rare to see. And they just want to make sure that every time that there are charges to the mid lane, they will be fully aware of it.
Mind control already, trying to get his bully game on. So Liquid go with the offensive try set up initially. You can see some deep zoning. Trying to pressure this side lane Morphling. Every little poke counts.
There are a lot of taunts on Prophet. I think he has more taunts than any other heroes, and I think that one by far is the best taunt.
Raining in the gold. Well, they might not have drafted the Alchemist, but Prophet can certainly farm when duty calls. So how will they settle down here with the lanes? At least for now, the Spirit Breaker going to handle the block. It does look like the Terrorblade mid. Do you think LFY expected this laning setup? And how will Terrorblade fail? Or fare, I should say. Poor choice of words. Versus the...
Well,
Prophet.
if GH goes for the courier snipe, which he's not going to get because Afu will be the secondary courier to bridge it through.
Charge comes in, early harass here.
Lift him up, toss him
They
back.
are going to look for more. They lift him. They drop him.
First blood,
Pummeling it.
maybe.
Can they finish off Super?
One more hit.
Fissure. One more. They get him. Liquid with the early first blood.
We asked how he is going to fare. If he gets a first blood, he is going to do just fine. He might have a little bit of trouble as Metamorphosis is down for 2 minutes, but that high base armor, the fact that he is going to get a lot of rotation support from the Spirit Breaker, I think Miracle's going to be just fine.
They're charging top now, setting up for Monet. Does Kuro really want to dive this tower? He crossed the tree line, then backs away. So our other lane, this bottom setup is going to be a Venomancer taking on a Batrider 1v1. Now we have seen Batriders get solo kills in that matchup. Generally Veno, a 1v1 specialist. So we'll see how it works out. In Flames.
This is actually one of the worst matchups in the game. And
on there.
Like what we're watching right now is the reason why. Oh, that's a kill attempt.
Matumba. They're also looking to dive the top lane simultaneously. 5 stacks. Matumba clean alive for now. Burning, but not going to fall. And now diving forward. DDC is probably the easier kill, but it's Monet they won.
Strength
it might be Monet they get. Kuro's still there. Cutting him off at the pass. Body blocking it. Monet slowly being worked down. This Morphling. We're the masters of Liquid, say Team Liquid, as they conquer him and now turn back to the tower. They're already bringing this tower down quickly, Lumi. And GH is diving deeper. The laning setup is caught LFY off guard. Can they at least get a counter kill? GH with the lift back, run away. Witch Doctor is pretty high base damage. This tower is going to fall sub 3 minutes at this rate. Where is the defense from LFY? They're getting pushed in so rapidly.
Morphling is notoriously one of the worst laning heroes because his stats are just not great. His range is very low. And even though Witch Doctor is such a good support overall in the laning stage,
he's squishy.
Yeah,
he's a little immobile. And Liquid, first blood, second blood, tower down. They're farming decently mid in the meanwhile. Miracle holding his own here early against Super. The Veno, sure, struggling quite a bit bottom, but he's not dying, at least for now. So Liquid off to a strong start in this deciding.
Courier gonna get sniped on the mid lane.
Mind Control gets it. This is the dream